Now we looked at device information. Now let's dig a little deeper and talk about usage of those devices. So first off, when I talk about usage, one of the things we're able to capture is the amount of devices used throughout the day, how many hours per day. We also get an idea of the number of hours over a 30-day period on average devices are being used. And that's what we're showing here. So again, some interesting metrics. We're seeing a 169% increase in the number of heavily used devices. We're defining heavily used devices here as devices used between 4 and 8 hours per day on average. Okay, and for the education space, that's quite a bit. You can see how that's trended from this chart from fall 2019, again, a year ago, until the start of the school year. So this is fresh data that we just pulled a few days ago. And there are many more devices that have this higher usage. Makes sense, right? When you're in the classroom, yeah, maybe there's going to be some device usage, but some teaching where the device is closed and you're talking with your teacher. Well, now with a lot of remote learning, it's largely device based, right? So again, we expect to see this increase, but interesting to see it quantified, especially that large increase from the end of the school year in May or June until now, or that number's really skyrocketed. Also related, we are seeing nearly a 50% rise in the active daily hours from a device. And again, if you look how that's trended from a year ago until now, a year ago, less than 3 hours on average per day. And now it's over 4 hours on average. And again, this is fresh data as of just a few days ago. So again, pretty confirmatory, I would say, Sarita. Like everyone is saying, oh yeah, more devices and they're probably being used more. Well, yeah, they're definitely being used more, and we've got the data here to back it up.
Yeah. And then, what does that mean when looking at designing, classroom structure, curriculum? Minutes can sometimes matter, right? Are you designing it so there's 5 more minutes for math and, whatnot in your courses in the day? So just even seeing that the number of days per hour are increasing, even by half an hour, that's meaningful, right? Because then what does that mean to your classroom day? Is it being spent in that design classroom day, or is it being spent somewhere else? Is also an interesting topic. I think we're going to look at that. But I have to go back to your first stat to see that essentially from the start of the school year last year to the start of the school year this year, there's a 169% increase in devices used heavily. Like, that's massive. A normal school year start year on year is not going to see that kind of growth and that type of change, I should say. So that's a colossal number, truly.